Hello, I'm William from Greencrop, and today we're going to have a look at the Veneroni long shaft slurry pump range. So the two that are behind me, we have a 2.5 metre machine and also a 3 metre. These pumps are fully galvanised on the body. You can get an option of outlet. This one's on a 5-inch barrow, which is pretty much our standard. And then moving down the pump, we have the jetter and also a mixer at the end, and then the pump, and you can switch on and off the jetter with this handle. So if you want to recirculate the slurry, if you're not pumping, you simply switch it on and that will just pump the slurry up out the jetter and it'll just do its own little localized mixing. Or if we have that off, we can then pump straight up and out. With the mixing nozzle, because it's on the gearbox here, it's always on. So the power comes down, goes through the mixing gearbox, this mixes, and then it pumps. So the unique selling point, as they call it with the Veneroni, is the fact that the mixer is always on. And to do that, we have a slightly bigger motor here. This is a 15 kilowatt as opposed to 11 kilowatt. So on this 5-inch pipe, which is what this machine is, you could have an 11 kilowatt motor, but with the mixer we have a slightly bigger one, but you are getting a lot more for the job. Round here we have the handle, so we can direct the jetter any which way we want, so we can point the slurry in any way, and then we've got a series of holes here to jet it up or down. Coming down to have a look at the pump itself, it's a full cast snail shell, and it's a hardened impeller, and we have various different styles of impeller depending on the thickness of the slurry. You can get slightly different impellers, and as you can see there, the gearbox in action, and that's roughly how that spins. Also have an adjustable leg to keep the pump off the floor of the slurry pit, and the Veneroni is particularly good with abrasive slurry because it's got this cast shell and not just a fabricated pump. For comparison, we've laid the 2.5 metre one here as well. It's exactly the same, and when we talk about 2.5 metres, we're measuring everything from just below where the motor goes, and as you can see here, there's a little breather and an oil filler, so the shaft is in an oil bath. This is the electric long shaft pump. We also have the tractor driven one,